Local Veterans Resource Center Homefront 815 ends operations Monday, making the announcement in a since deleted social media post along with its entire Facebook page. The organization cited ongoing medical issues faced by its former president, Ted Christo, who recently stepped down from his role March 22nd. The organization also mentioned challenges with limited funding and donations. The center began operating last October, officially becoming a nonprofit in December.